Welcome back to the channel. Today we're discussing a topic that continues to spark debate among royal watchers. The possibility that Prince William, Prince of Wales, could formally remove the HR titles from Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, and Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, once he becomes king. As speculation grows about the future of the British monarchy, the issue of royal titles has once again come into the spotlight, especially after reports that Meghan is feeling newly energized about returning to the United Kingdom in the coming years. The couple's possible appearance at the 2027 Invictus Games has reignited discussion about their status, their titles, and whether the next monarch might take decisive action. Since stepping down from their roles as senior members of the royal family in 2020, Harry and Meghan have attempted to build a new life in the United States while still maintaining a connection to their royal identity. Their departure from royal duties, often referred to as Meghan, marked a turning point for the monarchy. The couple relocated to California and began pursuing independent projects, media partnerships, and philanthropic ventures. However, their public appearances have occasionally drawn comparisons to official royal tours. For example, when the couple traveled internationally for charity events or appeared at high-profile ceremonies, some observers noted similarities to the diplomatic visits traditionally carried out by working royals. The distinction matters because in the eyes of many critics, Harry and Meghan no longer represent the crown in an official capacity. Yet reports suggest Meghan may be planning a high-profile return to the UK in the coming years, particularly around the Invictus Games 2027, which will be held in Birmingham. The sporting event for wounded and injured veterans was founded by Prince Harry in 2014 and remains one claimed Meghan is eager to reintroduce herself to the British public and showcase a renewed sense of confidence and purpose. According to these reports, she has even been working closely with designers and stylists to create a wardrobe that could rival the fashion influence of working royals. Some insiders describe it as preparation for what they call the best wardrobe ever seen on a British royal. But not everyone believes such a return would be warmly welcomed. Critics argue that because Harry and Meghan stepped away from their royal roles, their appearances should not resemble official royal engagements. To them, the principle is simple. If someone is no longer a working royal, they should not conduct activities that appear royal in nature. This tension continues to fuel debate about how the monarchy should define the Sussexes' role going forward. Another issue often raised in discussions about the Sussexes is the use of royal titles in connection with their business ventures and media projects. Prince Harry currently sits fifth in line to the British throne behind his brother William and William's three children, Prince George of Wales, Princess Charlotte of Wales, and Prince Louis of Wales. Some commentators argue that if Harry has no intention of returning to official royal duties, he should also consider stepping away from the line of succession. While such a change would require parliamentary approval and is therefore unlikely in the near future, the discussion reflects broader questions about the structure of the monarchy. Over the past decade, the royal family has been moving toward what many call a slimmed-down monarchy. This approach, supported by King Charles, focuses on a smaller number of working royals carrying out public duties on behalf of the crown. The challenge, however, is that many of the current working royals are now in their 70s or older. Figures such as Princess and Prince Edward, Duke of Edinburgh, remain extremely active. But the next generation, George, Charlotte, and Louis, are still far too young to take on official roles. As a result, the responsibility of shaping the monarchy's future increasingly rests with William and Catherine. Some royal commentators believe that once William becomes king, he may take a firmer approach to defining who represents the monarchy and who does not. One possible step could be formally removing the Her Royal Highness styles from Harry and Meghan if they continue to use them publicly. Although the couple agreed not to use the titles after stepping down, they technically still retain them. A future monarch could decide to resolve that ambiguity. While speculation about William's future decisions continues, King Charles has reportedly taken a different approach. According to several reports, the king has shown interest in healing the rift between himself and his younger son. The royal family has faced numerous controversies in recent years, including the fallout surrounding Prince Andrew, Duke of York, and his association with Jeffrey Epstein. In comparison, some observers believe Charles may now view Harry and Meghan's departure in a slightly less severe light. Sources have suggested that Charles has considered ways to reconnect with the Sussexes, including offering them accommodation during visits to the UK. One idea reportedly discussed was allowing them to stay at Highgrove House, the King's beloved country residence, during the Invictus Games in Birmingham. Another possibility involved the historic Royal Lodge, a large estate previously occupied by Prince Andrew. The property, which contains around 30 rooms, has become costly to maintain and requires extensive repairs. Some reports claim Charles is eager to see the residence used more effectively. Yet, such gestures would not necessarily resolve the deeper tensions within the royal family. William, in particular, is believed to remain cautious about reconciliation. As the future king, he must consider how any decision involving Harry and Meghan might affect the monarchy's reputation and stability. Allowing the couple to return without addressing past disputes could be perceived by some as a sign of weakness. At the same time, Charles reportedly keeps photographs of Harry and Meghan displayed in several royal residences, including Hillsborough Castle, suggesting that personal affection still exists despite the conflict. One of the biggest unanswered questions is whether Harry and Meghan truly intend to return to royal life in any form. Prince Harry has reportedly expressed a desire to maintain a meaningful relationship with his father and to ensure that his children, Prince Archie of Sussex and Princess Lilith of Sussex, retain some connection to their royal heritage. However, rebuilding trust within the family may take time. Observers say that progress is more likely to occur through private conversations rather than public gestures. Harry's relationship with royal protection officers, for example, has long been an important part of his life. Having grown up surrounded by security staff and relying on them during his years at Eton College and his military service, he has often spoken about the role they played in his upbringing. Security concerns have also been a key issue in his ongoing disputes with the UK government over protection arrangements during visits to Britain. Meanwhile, last year, reports emerged that Harry and Meghan had applied for passports for Archie and Lilith using the titles HR alongside the surname Sussex. The reported reasoning behind this decision was that the couple want their children to have the freedom to choose their own path when they grow older, whether that means becoming working royals or living private lives outside the monarchy. Harry himself has previously spoken openly about the double standards he believes exist within the royal family. In his memoir, Spare, he pointed out that although his police protection was removed after stepping down from royal duties, Prince Andrew retained security for a long time despite facing serious allegations. Such comments have further complicated the already delicate relationship between Harry and the rest of the royal family. Ultimately, the question of titles may not be settled until the next reign begins. When Prince William eventually ascends the throne, he will inherit not only the crown, but also the responsibility of defining what the monarchy should look like for the next half-century. Many experts believe that his approach will emphasize clarity, accountability, and a streamlined royal structure. If that vision includes a stricter definition of who represents the crown, it is possible that the Sussexes' remaining titles could come under review. At the same time, William must balance institutional stability with family relationships. Removing titles would be a dramatic step, one that could either reinforce the monarchy's authority or deepen existing divisions. For now, the situation remains unresolved. Meghan's rumored plans for a high-profile return to Britain, combined with Harry's ongoing connection to the Invictus Games, ensure that their relationship with the royal family will continue to draw global attention. Whether reconciliation or further separation lies ahead is still uncertain. But one thing is clear: the decisions made by today's royal leaders and tomorrow's king will shape the future of the British monarchy for generations to come.